The Basics of Stoicism, a breakdown by Elliot wherein he explains the foundations for how to use Stoicism to stay strong in hard times. This timeless wisdom has been valuable for centuries, and the same holds true today. By the end of this video, you will grasp how to integrate Stoicism into your life, equipping you to tackle obstacles with poise and strength. At the heart of Stoicism lies in embracing situations as they come and not letting what's beyond your control affect you. This concept originated with Zeno, who drew inspiration from the teachings of Socrates and other prominent philosophers. Zeno's philosophy centered on the notion that although we can't dictate every aspect of our lives, we can manage our responses to them. He advocated for maintaining composure and impartiality, especially in challenging times. Instead of getting upset over things that have gone wrong, like Zeno losing his possessions, he concentrated on staying calm. This teaches us the importance of keeping a level head. This idea of managing how we respond is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy. In modern times, some see Stoics as cold and tough. However, Stoicism goes beyond that. They provide an enduring philosophy that provides meaning today. Stoicism helps us to reinterpret our mishaps, failures, and negatives, and give way for an entirely new way of seeing life through a different lens. Each person views the world through their own lens shaped by experiences, and Stoicism assists you in maximizing your own perspective. When you recognize that your views are influenced by the things you've been through, it becomes easier to deal with the obstacles that come your way. The Stoics believed in sharing their ideas openly, thinking that everyone could gain something from what they had to say. They didn't hoard their wisdom in exclusive places like schools or palaces. That's why individuals from various backgrounds, ranging from slaves to emperors, could grasp and adopt Stoicism. Some well-known Stoics are Epictetus, who started as a slave, Seneca, a respected statesman, and Marcus Aurelius, a mighty Roman emperor. These numbers indicate that Stoicism isn't only for the wealthy, but for anyone looking for knowledge and resilience. Born a slave, Epictetus defied his circumstances using Stoic principles to become a revered teacher. His lessons highlighted the mind's supremacy, teaching us that despite external challenges, inner freedom is always attainable. Similarly, Seneca, despite his riches and prominence, advocated for a modest life and prioritizing virtue above material wealth in his writings. Even as an emperor, Marcus Aurelius followed Stoicism to stay grounded and fair. He penned his renowned Meditations as a manual for self-betterment. These instances show that Stoicism is a philosophy that applies to everyone, no matter their social position or history. The early Stoics didn't just talk the talk. They walked the walk by standing up against unfairness and coining the term cosmopolitan, which translates to global citizen. Nowadays, when we hear cosmopolitan, we think of places like New York and London due to their diverse populations. Embodying the unity the Stoics championed, they viewed every individual as a member of a bigger group, irrespective of their social standing or where they came from. This all-encompassing perspective was groundbreaking back then. They thought that each person had a part to contribute to the broader human society, creating a feeling of being a citizen of the world that goes beyond boundaries and differences. Back then, women were not permitted to learn philosophy, but the Stoics thought otherwise. Musonius Rufus, who taught Epictetus, believed that women had the same ability to grasp and apply virtue as men. He encouraged women to explore Stoicism and adopt its principles, even though it was not widely accepted at the time. Stoicism stood out because it welcomed everyone, making it a unique philosophy that could benefit both individuals and society. It was way ahead of its time with its focus on education and virtue, stressing that everyone had the potential for wisdom and moral improvement. Many individuals opt for Stoicism, but what draws them to it? Well, in a life filled with surprises, our feelings often interfere. It's not that we feel down solely due to negative occurrences. It's more about the unexpectedness of those events. Take rain, for instance. Rain results in good health of nature, but it turns into an unfavorable situation when you do not have an umbrella. You don't cry when it rains. Stoicism shows us to be ready for tough times and accept that they can happen. This attitude keeps you cool and ready for anything that may happen. Have you heard of the Stoic exercise known as voluntary discomfort? It's a practice that can boost your gratitude. It could mean doing things like sleeping on the floor, having cold showers, or eating basic meals like potatoes. These actions show us that we can cope and do well in tough situations as long as we approach them with the right attitude. By trying this out, you can get ready for any hurdles that may come your way. Challenging yourself voluntarily can make you value what you already have more. It can also build up your ability to bounce back from tough situations, which in turn can make you more flexible and less dependent on outside sources of comfort. Picture this: starting your day with a cold shower. It may be jolting and uneasy initially, but as you continue, you adapt. This routine toughens you up for other challenges, proving you're capable of more than you realize. Likewise, sleeping on the floor now and then makes you value the comfort of a bed even more. These minor discomforts serve as training for your mind, fostering gratitude and strength within you. In today's society, we're bombarded with ads suggesting that we need the newest gadgets or a specific way of life to find happiness. This is where Stoicism steps in with an important reminder. While we learn a lot from our surroundings and experiences, it's okay not to absorb every single message. Trying to do so might create unrealistic hopes that could end in letdown. Instead of seeking external rewards or approval, it's crucial to work on self-improvement for your own benefit. External factors may disappoint, but your inner values are something you can always rely on. Concentrating on what genuinely counts allows you to lead a more satisfying life. According to Seneca, learning to be content with less allows room for what really counts. Instead of seeking joy in things, we should cherish our inner worth as individuals. While we can't manage everything that comes our way, we do have power over our responses. This idea is known as the dichotomy of control, a fundamental belief in Stoicism. Once you understand this, you can focus on changing what you can and letting go of what you can't, and this results in reduced stress and makes you feel more relaxed. If you lose your job, for example, it is normal to be sad, and yet a Stoic would focus on what they could control. They would work on their CV, start applying for new jobs, and try to upskill themselves. They wouldn't spend time stressing about the company's choice or the economy, things they can't change. This hands-on method keeps a good attitude and raises the likelihood of discovering fresh possibilities. As Epictetus suggests, we only have power over our own minds and our own actions. When it comes to everything else, we need to decide if we even want to think about those things. He advised distinguishing between external factors beyond your influence and the choices you have power over. By doing this, you can focus on what you can manage and find your worth. Their goals are okay, but getting mad when things don't go right is not, especially the Stoic view. If you focus on what you do rather than what you get, you can maintain peace of mind and keep moving on. Creating YouTube videos employ this. You have to come up with an idea and then do some research, but you have to make a script for a video, film it, edit it, and then upload. Everything is in your control right up to the moment you click that upload button. But once it's up there, the algorithm kicks in. A lot of folks measure their success by the number of views and subscribers they get, but those things are mostly beyond their influence. The Stoics have this belief that success should be about the work you pour into something, not just the end result. When you appreciate your work for the effort you put in, you can feel content without needing approval from others. When you trust the process and simplify your life, you release yourself from the stress of societal expectations. Think about someone striving for a promotion that doesn't materialize. They could end up feeling like they've fallen short, without considering other aspects like the boss's mood or the company's financial condition. If they focused on valuing their hard work rather than just the end result, they would likely find more contentment and happiness. It's essential to shift your thinking in this manner. When you concentrate on things within your control, you keep your drive alive and stay committed to achieving your objectives. A real Stoic doesn't judge success based on money, but on personal standards. They feel at peace leading a satisfying life without relying on material possessions. This balance ensures that they are not swayed even by extreme situations, keeping it a stable self and thus happiness. Wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice are the four cardinal virtues of Stoicism. Wisdom involves understanding what you can influence and deciding how you react. As Viktor Frankl expressed so well, between stimulus and response, there is a space. This space gives you the power to select your response. This gap gives you room to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting hastily, resulting in more favorable results for you. Courage is all about pushing through and standing your ground. It's the inner power to keep moving forward even when things get tough and sticking to what you believe in. Courage is showing up in the flesh to work through all the issues and fears in life head first, with courage and passion. The most fascinating things discovered that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. For someone to act courageously, they had to be afraid first. But it's not about that. It's about being tough, meeting adversities head-on. Temperance is all about making the most out of what you have and choosing your words carefully. Unlike those who run after riches, Stoics value having just what is necessary and sufficient. This principle shows us the importance of moderation, steering us away from going overboard, and guiding us towards a stable and lasting lifestyle. Temperance reminds you to be grateful for what you possess and to manage your assets sensibly. Good man in the life is justice. We learn to be nice to one another, to make sure things are fair, and to take care of everyone. According to Stoics, we are all linked and should aim to improve society together. When you act justly, you play a part in creating a more peaceful and balanced world. Nelson Mandela stands out as a prime model of a contemporary Stoic. Even after enduring 27 years of imprisonment, he not only adopted but also lived by Stoic beliefs. Rather than seeking retaliation upon his release, he encouraged his fellow citizens to reconstruct and progress. Mandela's choice to forgive and concentrate on what lies ahead illustrates the strength of Stoic endurance and insight. His life serves as a testament to how Stoicism can empower people to transcend their own pain and make meaningful contributions to society. In today's medical field, Stoicism plays a role in treatments such as rational emotive behavioral therapy, or REBT, and logotherapy. REBT aims to pinpoint and confront pessimistic thinking habits, swapping them out for more positive beliefs. On the other hand, logotherapy, which centers around the concept that individuals are guided by a sense of purpose, assists individuals in discovering significance even during tough periods. These therapeutic approaches highlight how following Stoic philosophies can boost your mental health and overall quality of life. Discovering your purpose may not always be easy, but it's a journey. When we redefine our worth according to what we have power over, we no longer obsess over things beyond our control, leading to a more content existence. This change in perspective allows us to uncover greater significance and fulfillment in the things we do every day. It is Stoicism that assists us on our journey to peace and tranquility. We can face these kinds of difficult situations and feel content in the fact that we can live a full life, even if it's shorter than we would like. It's important to realize that everything eventually comes to a close. If you can get with this, you will be able to truly enjoy every second and value what you already have. The concept of meditating on our mortality is a profound lesson in Stoicism. It may seem dark, but it actually sets you free. When you acknowledge that life has an end, you start valuing every second. This practice, called memento mori, inspires you to embrace life wholeheartedly and without any remorse. To sum up, Stoicism guides us to acknowledge things beyond our control, manage our responses, and lead lives of wisdom, bravery, self-control, and fairness. This ancient philosophy offers valuable insights to tackle present-day issues and discover genuine satisfaction. Stoicism offers the values that can help you become strong from within to sail through any storm that life throws your way. Thank you for tuning in. You can always pick some of these Stoic lessons and apply them to reinforce your resilience and achieve peace of mind in your own life as well. Stay strong, stay wise, and keep working on becoming the best version of yourself. If you found this discussion insightful and practical, go ahead and hit the like button, drop a comment sharing your thoughts, and don't hesitate to spread these profound philosophical concepts with all your acquaintances. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep insights into Stoicism that will support your personal growth. Looking forward to connecting with you in the next video.